and an individual who has been slandered. Your Honor, I find this highly improbable, and I move to have this case thrown out immediately.
I have no legal basis to do that. That's denied.
You are the you preside over this case, Your Honor. There is no reason to hold competency, Your Honor. I am not represented by your clerk or by your public defender's office. Your Honor, I am self-represented. Your Honor, I find this unconstitutional, Your Honor.
Can you mute Mr. Fabian, please?
Mute.
Okay, Mr. Fabian, you are represented by an attorney.
I am not represented.
No, Mr. Fabian, you will not argue with me.
All right, pause right there for a second. This hearing hasn't even gotten started yet, and the defendant is already demanding the judge throw the case out immediately. That's like walking into a restaurant and asking for the bill before you've even ordered food. Court doesn't work like that. Judges can't just dismiss a case because someone insists they're innocent. There has to be a legal basis. But buckle up, because this defendant isn't about to accept that explanation quietly.
I have not been able to get Mr. Fabian to join the breakout room, but it's a motion to continue.
Your Honor, I would like for this case to be over today. I would like to be found innocent.
I can't do that. This is not a fact-finding hearing. There's no jury here.
Oh, I'm innocent of loitering. The charge is loitering, correct?
I understand that you believe that. There is no jury here. There are no witnesses here. I cannot just decide that you're innocent. I can't do that.
Oh. Well, the hearing is today, and this is the third continuance, and I was incarcerated twice, time served. Entrapment ploys from informants have ended up in complete ruin, and your tactics have been in an illegal fashion, everything from theft to slander. I believe that threats would qualify as slander. So, Your Honor, all this for loitering, and I haven't loitered at all.
Mr. Fabian?
What else do you want? You want to entrap me? You want to keep pushing things and I stay in Georgia? You want me to keep coming out here?
Mr. Fabian, I've told you repeatedly, you do not need to come back to the state of Washington.
Let's break down what just happened. Fabian keeps demanding to be declared innocent right now, but this hearing isn't a trial. There's no jury, no witnesses, and no evidence being examined yet. It's basically a procedural checkpoint. Think of it like a pre-game meeting before a match starts. But Fabian is acting like the referee should already announce him as the winner.
Every single person on this Zoom call has managed to get on. It is perfectly possible for you to log on from another state. You have to do it at the right time and account for the time change.
This is the date that was allotted to me by your court, Your Honor. By your court. This is the date that was allotted by your court, Your Honor.
I agree, but my point is you did not need to come to the state of Washington. You could have logged on.
Your Honor, when your phone numbers don't work, and you keep pushing back a loitering case, Your Honor, if I may, go ahead,
No,
if I may.
Fabian, we worked this out last time that you were trying to log on at the Atlanta time.
Your Honor, go ahead. I would like to speak because this has been pushed back enough. Your Honor, if your numbers don't work, then I find this to be childish and petty. It is only loitering, and I wasn't loitering at all. I find this to be an entrapment ploy. Your Honor, I'm innocent of any crime. I haven't committed any crime here in the state of Washington. And Your Honor, I can fly anywhere I want to in the United States of America. As a matter of fact, the world. Your Honor, I fly here because I don't like playing games. Your Honor, this is an open and shut case. Everyone knows that I haven't committed a crime. Everyone knows that I'm not a loiterer.
Did you catch that? Fabian just argued that because he can fly anywhere in the world, somehow the court process is illegitimate. That's not exactly how jurisdiction works. Courts don't lose authority just because someone can buy a plane ticket. What the judge is actually explaining is much simpler. He didn't even need to travel to Washington. He could have logged into Zoom from Georgia like everyone else.
Your Honor, what more do you want?
I'd like to hear from the party. My recollection is this is pending an out-of-custody 1077 evaluation. Is that right?
I can't hear you, Your Honor. A what?
It's pending an out-of-custody 1077 evaluation.
Out of custody? What is that? I mean, Your Honor. Your Honor, I believe competency. You cannot file for competency. I'm not a minor, Your Honor.
I'm talking to your attorney right now.
I don't have an attorney, Your Honor.
You do have an attorney.
I'm representing myself, Your Honor, because I wasn't loitering.
Yeah, that's correct as far as the 1077 evaluation.
Okay. Do you have any updates on when that's going to take place and whether that can take place if he doesn't live in Washington?
Seeing that Mr. Fabian has been getting back to Washington, if assuming when the date comes up and he's present, we can have it done. But I don't have a date for him yet.
Okay. Mr. Mercer, any objection to setting this over to April 1st at 1:15?
No.
I object, Your Honor. I don't consent to. I don't consent to a competency hearing, Your Honor. This is all about competency, is it not?
So I'm granting the request for continuance for that evaluation to take place.
Is this about competency, Your Honor, or loitering?
Okay, this is the moment where things get legally important. The judge just mentioned a 1077 competency evaluation. That's a legal process used to determine whether a defendant can understand the charges against them and participate in their own defense. And here's the key part. A defendant cannot simply refuse it if the court believes there's a legitimate concern. The judge has a legal duty to make sure the trial process is fair and that the defendant actually understands what's happening.
There are two separate issues. One is the actual charge, one is...
And there it is, the mute button. When a judge mutes someone in a Zoom courtroom, it's basically the digital version of telling someone to stop interrupting the proceedings. Courts have broad authority to control the courtroom so the process doesn't collapse into chaos. And when a defendant keeps talking over the judge, accusing everyone of conspiracies, and refusing to acknowledge basic rulings, the judge can absolutely step in to keep the hearing on track.
and trial.
Competency, Your Honor. So you want me evaluated? You want to implement? You would like to implement entrapment clause, Your Honor, because I'm innocent of loitering, and we can resolve this today on a third or on a fourth continuance. I was arrested twice. That's time served, Your Honor. I should go free.
It doesn't quite work that way, which says to me that the evaluation is appropriate.
In a court of law, Your Honor, informants stealing your informants here in SeaTac, Washington. SeaTac, Washington is not Seattle. Your informants here in SeaTac, Washington, stealing my belongings and mailing my belongings back. I have the receipt, Your Honor. And
Mr.
also,
Mr. Fabian, there's
sending my belongings back to where I purchased them, which would be where I was stationed, Fort Lewis, Your Honor.
there's nothing.
Remind you, Your Honor, I'm a United States Army veteran, Your Honor. In addition to an individual who has been slandered, Your Honor, I find this highly improbable, and I move to have this case thrown out immediately.
I have no legal basis to do that. That's denied.
You are the leading. You preside over this case, Your Honor. There is no reason to hold competency, Your Honor. I am not represented by your clerk or by your public defender's office, Your Honor. I am self-represented, Your Honor. I find this unconstitutional, Your Honor.
What makes this hearing so fascinating is how it shows the gap between internet legal myths and actual courtroom procedure. Fabian seems convinced that repeating phrases like, "I do not consent," or demanding instant innocence will somehow override the system. But courts operate on statutes, rules, and evidence, not slogans.
Can you mute Mr. Fabian, please?
Mute.
Okay, Mr. Fabian, you are represented by an attorney.
I am not represented.
No, Mr. Fabian, you will not argue with me. I am not removing him from your case because I have concerns about your ability to proceed and to make
Your Honor, you would like to
your next
court
hearing
appointed.
will be on April 1st at 1:15 in the afternoon over Zoom, which you are welcome to log on to from another state, just like everybody in this hearing.
I'll fly.
Please go to the clerk's
This smells fishy.
pick up a copy of the order.
I'll fly back here, Your Honor.
That's a choice that you're making, and don't blame the court for that.
Hey, man. Hey, anybody that would like to try to entrap me, Your Honor, if you would like to send other informant to the airport to try to, and other people and invites for other people to become informants at the airport, if you like informants to implement entrapment
Thank you,
clause, Your
Mr.
Honor,
Fabian.
then okay. Okay, Your Honor. It doesn't matter to me, Your Honor.
Mr. Fabian. Your hearing's over, sir.
All right. So, Your Honor, can I have your
Hearing is
clerk
over,
write
sir.
down?
Thank you.